I don't know why we came in staring at each other. I was looking you in your eyes. I said, man, my boy got some nice shoulders. I was mesmerized by your shoulders, Flight. I need to put in more work. I thought I was good, but nah, brother, I seen you. I was stuck.
Man. Funny, dog. You funny, bro. It's funny, dog.
The kind of episode we gonna have today, I might have to start it off with a little sweetness. It's gonna be crazy.
It's going to be a crazy one for sure. But as always, welcome to another episode of the Don't Cancel Me podcast. I'm Vino Flight.
I'm Peachy Perfect,
and we are back. Like you said, this is gonna be a interesting interview. A lot of suspect zestiness. I don't even know if that's like a double negative. Suspect
negative. Wait, what did you just say?
I said it's gonna be an episode of suspect zestiness, but then I was like, is that a double negative? Because I mean, like sus and
no, it's not a double negative, bro.
It's not a double negative.
Nah, you good. I think you passed the English test on that one.
I passed the English. Okay, yeah, but it's going to be it's going to be a funny one because I know my brother Real he got some stuff to say. He defending people today, so chat. I hope y'all brought y'all boxing gloves because I guarantee you his opinion is going to be way different than y'all. So I hope y'all brought y'all boxing gloves because he ready to box. Is that right, brother?
I'm ready. But before we get started,
absolutely,
I found this video.
Oh.
That I find very interesting.
Okay.
Had me laughing, but I don't know. I want to go ahead and drop it out for those. Happy Super Tuesday. I don't know if that's a happy thing, but go out there and vote. Well, it's 7:30 at night. If you ain't voted by 9, your vote, you do not have a say so in this primary. If you waited to 7:30. But if go vote. Super Tuesday today. Now let's see where we at now. All right, so I found this video, bro. And it caught my attention and made me laugh for 3 weeks. Have you seen this? About the little thumbnail.
Can't tell what it is.
Okay, cool. So I'm sorry if this offends some people. It's gonna really probably offend you Christians. I say you Christians.
Okay, now when you say that, and now I see the video, I know what it is.
Okay, so I don't know how old this is. I don't know how new this is. All I know is I seen it for the first time, and it took me out. So it's gonna play twice. I made it sure that it played twice. So let's check it out.
Jesus Christ is my nigga. He's the son of the original G. And he was sent to Earth to elucidate the way that we should be. What? Like if another MC says you're a freak, you're a lame butt rapper and your rhymes are weak. I don't get mad and I don't critique. I forgive him and turn the other cheek. Jesus Christ is my nigga. He's the son of the original G. And he was sent to Earth to elucidate the way that we should be. What? Like if another MC says you're a freak, you're a lame butt rapper and your rhymes are weak. I don't get mad and I don't critique. I forgive him and turn the other cheek.
That's that new Martha Stewart. That's that new Martha Stewart. Jesus is my nigga. I gotta go get that when it come out on Apple Music.
That new Martha Stewart.
That new Martha Stewart bump.
So that's your first time ever seeing that video, though?
Bro, I was crying I was crying laughing, dog.
Bro, I thought everybody that mug's been circulating through the internet for some years.
It might be old, but I seen that. I said, yeah, I gotta show the world this.
Bro, that shit. I will say, the first time I saw that, it took me out. I was like,
I'm confused though. She said, Jesus Christ is my nigga. But then none of the song had nothing to do. I was so confused. I was so confused. I feel like she didn't have to say that. She just wanted to.
She did. Because the song, even when the dude started rapping, ain't nothing about it.
Nobody had nothing to do with. I thought she was gonna talk about how hard time, like how he came and helped her, like, ooh, that's my nigga. But
the only thing that was related to Jesus Christ was the I think didn't he say like something about like Ramsey or something? Did she say Ramsey or some shit in there?
She said that he belonged to the original G or something like that. That
Oh,
that was a bar. That was a bar.
That was a bar. That was the only bar. That was the only bar.
No,
Well,
Jesus,
and turn the other cheek.
Was a bar.
It turned the other cheek.
And Jesus, my nigga, was a bar.
The fuck?
What you mean? I read the comments. Everybody was like, "We don't approve of this as racism. This mud bump."
This mud bump.
I was reading the comments on it too because I wanted to know, was I supposed to be mad? That's why I read comments, so we can determine if I should be mad.
Like, should I be mad or should I laugh at this?
Because I thought I was supposed to be mad, but when I read the comments, everybody was cool with it. So I said, "Shoot, me too then."
That shit, me too then. It's just wild to. It's just a wild concept. It's just, I will say that it was stuck in my head for some days.
I want to hear the whole song.
The first time I heard it. Yeah, I still ain't heard the whole song. I did hear the man and the woman's part separately.
Cause I want to know if that's just how the song starts.
I think that's the hook. C-Sam said he know one better than that.
Oh, C-Sam, you got to send that much to me. We can show it on the episode next week.
That's insane. That there would be like just a montage of clips about that.
Ain't nothing better than ain't nothing better than "Dead Mama" by Nicki. That's the hottest song of the year.
Dog. That is. I still feel so bad laughing at that. But dog, I'm just mad that it bumps.
Well, shoot, since we here, since we here, Kelsey Nicole dropped the interview. You know, I was kind of excited. You know, they be putting out clips and stuff and trying to make it seem like you're ready to like she about to give out some real good information. So for those who don't know Kelsey Nicole, I didn't know her name either until today. She is the friend of Meg Thee Stallion, who was also in the car when the alleged. Do I still say alleged?
I mean, I don't know if it's alleged anymore because he's in jail.
So when Tory, so I guess I gotta say it then. When Tory shot, I'm gonna go allegedly because
allegedly we still. I mean, I don't know. Innocent till proven guilty. He was proven guilty. So
okay. So when Tory shot Meg Thee Stallion in the car, Kelsey Nicole was in the car as well. Now, from my understanding, now correct me if I'm wrong on this. Anybody here in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey Nicole was with. I don't even know if she was with him, but she was. I guess screwing or doing what she was doing, had her relationship with Tory Lanez. So then I guess Meg and Tory Lanez started messing around.
Mm-hmm.
And that night is when everything came out. Which led to the altercation of the gunshot to the foot.
Right.
So I'm thinking Kelsey Nicole is going to get on here and give us some good information, some detailed action of what happened that night. That's not really what I got from that interview. You know, I think it was more of an interview for her to kind of paint herself in a different light than she's probably been painting in the media.
Got you.
So a lot of her conversation on the interview was, you know, we were cool. Like I know one of the things she said was she don't even understand why her and Megan fell out. Like people like she said you would think that it's because of what happened tonight, but she said truthfully, I don't even know why we fell out. You know, and she said because her thing is that Meg should just communicate it with her because that way them as women can be laughing at the dude instead of the dude laughing at the women. I said, well, that kind of does make a lot.
That does make sense. That does make sense. But I mean, well, yeah, I guess she has to come out and do an interview, right? Because Meg's fans, what's her fans? Like, what's her community?
Oh, they have a name?
No, I was asking you. I don't know if you knew.
Oh, the hotties. The hotties. They are the hotties.
The hotties. So
yeah,
I guess the hotties was mad at Kelsey. So I guess she has to come out and try to paint herself in a different light.
Well, apparently Kelsey said she don't remember what happened.
Well, of course Kelsey doesn't remember what happened. She didn't remember what happened exactly on the stand either.
And that's what I'm talking about because I seen people in the comment section saying, "Oh, I thought you didn't remember nothing about that night." Kelsey, I think, it's hard to, when people are in these situations because you never know who's being truthful or what they're being truthful about or what, she tried to feed that whole, I prayed that morning that God will reveal those who had something against me or some stuff like that. And then that's when all that happened that night and all that. So, I feel like that was probably a little reach. I don't know if you would have prayed about that or have you been praying about that and you just happened to repeat that prayer that morning and then coincidentally everything come out that night. Oh, then she blamed alcohol. And she said she said that alcohol had a lot to do with that night because when people drink alcohol, they turn into completely different people. And she said that she had only drank twice or got drunk twice since that night. As we approach, I think the 4-year anniversary of it, I think is what she was saying. But she said alcohol had a lot to do with it, so that has discouraged her from drinking.
I mean, we all knew that. Like, that's apparent. So never mind. It's just. I don't know. I mean, I'm good for her that she came out and did the whole video or interview. Good for her. Like you said, 4-year anniversary. Tory been in jail for how long?
What, 3 of those years? 2 of those years?
Well, I don't know if he been in jail for like the whole time. I think he was
in jail the whole time.
Well, if he was in jail the whole time. First off, let me ask this because I just thought about this. Tory has a recent album. Like, they dropped a recent album.
Yeah,
he dropped a recent album. How was this happening? Like, did he already have that in the works? He couldn't have had this in the works 4 years prior.
Nah, but I'm sure he has some verses and some songs. You know how that music industry.
Well, yeah, but if you have some verses and some songs, well, then again, I guess so. Because I'm about to say, if you have some verses and some songs, they're not all going to sound the same. Like, everything sounded like it was supposed to be on that album, like it was a story or something.
Well, bro, man said,
"Oh Lord, bro, man."
Let me put that up. Yeah,
Lord have mercy.
So, bro, man saying Kelsey shot Meg. Bro, man, as I was, it's interesting that he brings that up because as I was watching it, I was kind of thinking like, it makes sense that you shoot her, and then and because now we got to think about motive. What motive did Tory Lanez have to shoot Meg? Or you don't really know. I can tell you the motive that Kelsey had, because if Kelsey found out, if Kelsey's drunk and she's been dealing with Tory, probably was texting him, they about to get their freak on that night or whenever Meg leave, or they might all do it together. I don't know. But if that's the case, if she found out that night,
a conspiracy.
If she found out that night, like, don't women get to fighting and stuff? And like I think that's more of a motive than whatever motive you can come up with that Tory had.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly don't disagree with you at all.
Because maybe I don't know. Maybe with Tory, I don't know. I'm with you, bro, man. I believe the same thing, that it's a conspiracy. Nobody's ever gonna know what happened that night. You just never know.
Let me ask this real quick, not to cut you off. Let me ask you this. Let me just play. Obviously, I got to play devil's advocate because I like to look at things from both point of views. If it's a conspiracy and Kelsey shot Meg, why would Kelsey go on an interview saying they should have, like, if Meg was mad at Kelsey, they should have talked it out so they could be laughing at the man? Like, don't think they would have been in cahoots about shooting somebody?
Well, yeah, but I also think that it's one key thing. She's talking with a sober mind now. When that night happened, she was liquored up. So I think that is the difference in what could have really popped off that night between Kelsey, Meg, and what is his name, Tory Lanez. So I don't know, but like you said, she went on there, she told her truth.
But then, damn, that means Tory in on it too. Because why wouldn't Tory say that Kelsey shot Meg?
Hey man, street code, bro.
I mean, he in it too. So it's a conspiracy for all three. Why would he got the shit in under stick? He's stupid.
Yeah,
he dumb.
I'm telling. It was Kelsey. They was fighting because I was hitting both of them.
That big ass head, no brain. It's crazy. That boy took the shit in under stick.
Nah, definitely
free Tory. Oh man, the hotties definitely gonna be flooded on this one, on this short.
Nah, they definitely gonna be mad at us.
The hotties definitely gonna be mad at us on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm just, I will say, I whatever the case may be, I'm just glad, and take it for what it's worth. I'm gonna take it for what I see. Obviously, we know that all of these celebrities got some type of plan, or they doing something. I hope she isn't lying on this, but Meg was speaking about her mental health throughout this whole time and how I was very trying and everything. I don't like joking around with mental health, and I hope she wasn't joking around with it for to get people on her side or whatever the case may be. And I don't think she was, but I'm glad that she got her mental health right. Everything is good. She back to doing music. Look like she back to doing her thing. So shout out to Meg for that standpoint. Mental health is serious. When she claimed that shit, I felt kind of bad just because I know how serious that is. So, but at the same time, there's probably some people out there that think that she's just doing that for clicks, doing that for likes and shit like that, which I hope she isn't.
Yeah, well, Kelsey, I know one more thing that stood out to me is that she said that she's kind of one that discovered Meg, is what she was kind of hinting at. Her and Meg went to school together. And when her and Meg went to while they were at school together, Kelsey said that she was more of a tomboy. So she was with the basketball team, just doing tomboy things. And Meg was, partying, doing her thing. She said they don't know how they really came together, but they did. And she said that one day they was at some kickback, some party, something, and Meg started. I think they were doing maybe just doing freestyle session. Meg started killing it, and she went up to Meg and told her I guess sometime afterwards that, hey, let me start a YouTube channel for you and put it out on YouTube. And so that's what she did. And then Meg went viral around PV, and then boom, here we are, Meg Thee Stallion. That's what she told me. Hey, listen, I'm just going on what she said. So all in all.
Anyway,
all in all, it was a great interview. It wasn't as juicy as I thought it was gonna be. I thought we was gonna get some details on what really happened. It was more of an image.
I'm not gonna say that she did. I'm not gonna say that she didn't. I'm just gonna say that story seems very, very familiar to a whole bunch of other stories of people that was getting kind of not blackmailed or black. They just wasn't heard about. They was popping, and they no longer friends with that person that's really popping. And so now they trying to say yeah, I was the one that really discovered them. It's the same old thing. I'm not saying that she didn't. I'm just saying we've heard it before, and a lot of those stories were never true.
Right.
So, but I mean, if she did, shout out to her. I don't understand why. I feel like Meg would keep you around. I feel like you've been there since day one, so y'all would have been able to work that out. But everybody got different codes that they live by, I guess.
Yes, sir.
So, another short, quick topic. I don't believe that we have this on our tab. I just want to go ahead and announce, since you're wearing the jersey. Real quick, sports related thing. Shout out to LeBron James, only person ever to hit 40,000 points in the regular season in the NBA. 40,000 career points, 11,000 career rebounds, 10,000 career assists. I don't think we will ever. Matter of fact, I'll change that. I know for a fact we will never see anything like that in our lifetime, ever. Just to break it down for those that may not know, Luka Doncic is in his 6th season, and if he was to play at least 67 games for 20 seasons, so that means he has 14 more seasons left, he would have to average 30.5 points per game to touch 40,000 points. That ain't happening. I saw something else where Anthony Davis said that Steph Curry will be the next person to touch 40,000 points. Steph Curry is in year 15. If he was to play until year 20 and that was it, and he had to hit 40,000 points by that time, he's currently sitting at a little bit over 23K. He would have to average 40.5 points per game for the next 5 seasons, playing at least 67 games. So just to put that in perspective of how crazy 40,000 points is, because I have seen some people in the comments kind of downplaying that. 40,000 points is a lot of buckets. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to LeBron James one time.
Shout out to the GOAT. Been my favorite player for a long time, even though he is starting to get on my nerves in his later years. But
It's usually how it goes.
Yeah. Shout out to LeBron James. Like
Why?
you said, passing.
That's why I'm wearing this one now.
That's the Bronny.
That's why I'm wearing this one now. I still got love for LeBron. Don't get me wrong.
And Bronny hard though.
But hey, man, and I don't like how people. I'm about to get on. I'm sorry. We talking about basketball. I'm about to go on a little rant real quick. Forgive me, real. I don't like how people say that Bronny is absolutely trash because one, they're comparing him to LeBron James. That's just like comparing Marcus Jordan to Michael Jordan. Like, no, they can both play basketball, but like just because that's his seed don't mean he gonna be him. No, Bronny is probably one of the smarter players in the college game. Also, people fail to realize that the boy had a cardiac arrest in preseason. He didn't even have a full preseason workout or nothing. They expected him to come from a cardiac arrest and average 25, 5, and 5 like he is daddy. And to say that Bronny is ass, you don't know anything about basketball. You don't know nothing about basketball, you don't like LeBron, or it's both. If you don't think that Bronny has the capability of playing at the next level, you're absolutely dumb. And I say that respectfully. So I'm saying this as a LeBron fan, as a Bronny fan, but also as a basketball fan. Like Bronny will be a great NBA player. He may not be ready right now, but he will be a great NBA player for sure. And I'm tired of people just trashing Bronny's name. That's it.
I mean, he's just facing the same thing that Lonzo Ball had to deal with. Overbearing father who's speaking very highly on you at a very young age.
Oh no. That's not what we're going. That's no. LeBron is not speaking like Lonzo or like what's their daddy name? LeVar. LeBron is not speaking about Bronny how LeVar was speaking about Lonzo.
No. That's not necessarily, but it's still the same concept because see, he's not speaking to him like Alonzo was saying he can beat Michael Jordan. I mean, LeVar was saying Alonzo can beat LeBron James and that LeVar can beat Michael Jordan. No, it ain't to that extent. But when you say stuff like LeBron can play for the Lakers now, and saying we go, just putting all this draft pressure on him, it creates a target. I mean. Bronny ain't got to do nothing.
I wouldn't say it created a target. He already had a target as soon as he was born.
No, he has a target, but it doesn't help. That I don't think it much helps what LeBron does. Kind of like with LeVar Ball. I don't say it doesn't help that you go out there and you have to speak. I don't think I have ever heard Bronny James speak. Everybody speaks for him, and I think that's the problem. It was kind of the same thing with Lonzo. When you just letting your daddy speak, and then now you get to the NBA, you just happy to be there. But everybody already feel a certain kind of way about you because of your daddy, and that's the same thing that's happening here because you a LeBron James son.
But would you say that because of what LeBron is saying, or how many years people have hated LeBron James?
I think it's a mixture of both. But right now, it's basically what he's saying. Because, just like the other day when Bron said, when they talk about, just let them play. That's what people been trying to tell you. Just let them play. You keep hyping your son up. Like, just let them go and play.
I feel that. Because you can say the same thing about LeVar. Because LeVar is just a proud dad.
Yeah. And LeVar said more outrageous things. I agree. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying in concept, it's the same. Like just overhyping. Now, I'm not going to say overhyping, but talking for your son. I have never heard Bronny James speak about anything about the NBA. Everybody's saying it for him.
It's true.
That nigga might not even want to go play basketball. That nigga
might not. He might not. He might just.
He might want to run the graphics that go around the stadium.
Oh, you want to be a partnership manager type shit.
Yeah, if that's what you call him.
That's what it is. Brand partnership manager.
So he might not even want to play basketball, but every time I see Bronny, he don't look like he having no fun playing basketball.
He definitely.
He don't look like he be having no fun. Everybody, I've seen him go, I've seen him do that a couple of times. But when you watch Bronny play, don't not look like he be having the time of his life out there.
Bro was playing college ball, trying to find his way back from cardiac arrest.
Even in high school, he didn't look like he was just having a great time of his life.
Hey, bro, that's how he definitely did. I see it in AAU. If you looked at high school, hell no, he was playing with lottery picks every year. and then was given the team, and it was like nobody. It was just him. And it's like, all right, well.
Man, he ain't like he was having a lot of fun. But, hey, to each his own, I just, that's a lot, So just let him play. But
ain't gonna happen. But I can tell you now, somebody who ain't gonna agree with you, or who might agree with you, I don't know. But he is LeBron's biggest fan, and he's been the topic of conversation as of late because of his get up. I mean, he had a whole little meet and greet and everything, and he just got out of the truck on some sus vibes. I guess that's what everybody was saying. They've been saying for some time now that they believe that Unc is a little bit zesty. And the video, I mean, I just think that he's just old age. He hurt hips and missed and everything. You know what I'm saying? I just think he just had to get out that way. Not like that's his lifestyle. That's how he is. I just think he had to because his body didn't allow. But I don't know. Brother, can you explain how you feel about the whole situation? What do you think about him getting out of the whip? How do you feel about the allegations that are put upon him? Go ahead and explain your feelings towards this whole situation.
Look, man, it's time we stop playing with Unc name, man. They saying Unc. Hold on. See, Brandon said that there's very sus vibes. Okay. King C Sam says they saying Unc got too much spunk. Mm-hmm. That's what they saying. But what I'm gonna tell you, Kid almost gave us the peace post and changed it. I'm gonna explain what I think is happening. I'm gonna explain what I think is happening. It's time for boys to stop playing with Unc name, man. This the same Unc that said he told a story with Deion Sanders when he was hitting the girl from the back and she fought it. And she said, "Excuse me." He said, "Don't worry, mama. I normally make him shit." Hey, y'all not supposed to play on Unc name like this. I think it's a couple reasons why Unc gets these. See, first of all, let me tell you where this all started.
Mm-hmm.
This all started when Unc brought his stylist to the Lakers game. That's when things started circulating. Because there was some people who already thought because he wear the tight suits, and I don't know what he does that makes people think I don't see it. Maybe I'm blind because that's Unc. That's my uncle, but I guess I don't see it. But there was always a little talks about it. But then he went to the Lakers game with his stylist. And for those who don't know, his stylist is gay. Like he gay. Like gay with like 4 Y's.
Nah.
Like he's like gay with like 3 A's and 4 Y's.
That's a lot of letters.
That is a lot of him.
It's a lot of him. Shannon Sharpe, gay former stylist.
So Shannon, I don't think he's former. I think he still is. We see. Yeah, God dang it. But see, that's not and you know what? And which is right. That's why I'm able to identify them in real life, because I don't think that's the case with Unc. His stylist was gay. He came to the game when people were like, "You could have came with any woman in the world, blah 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 blah. Why would you take your stylist?" Not just like, "Hey, this dude worked for me. He had me clean on TV every day. I wanted to reward him by taking him courtside to the Lakers game." I thought we weren't supposed to be homophobic.
True. Very true. Is this his stylist? Give me a second. I've never seen it.
If it's somebody that looks sweet, then I'm sure it is. I
never knew this was
got the denim hanging off the shoulder.
That's not. I've seen so many people do that though. Dang, like that's the style.
But you know what makes him gay though? He got too much hole in that left knee.
What?
That's too much hole right there in that left knee.
You talking about right here?
Yeah, that's right there. That's too much hole in that left knee. I am an expert at spotting them out. That's why I'm not with y'all on Unk. So that's where all this came from when he was going to the Lakers game. And he brought not going. I don't think he went that many more times. So
you got to defend him.
yeah. So
can't go too many times now.
Right. So now that's where this all came from. So now let's fast forward to him getting out the then it kind of came about again with the Cat Williams interview, because of course, you know, when you got a little fame on you, you know what I'm saying? Now you got this much attention on you, it's gonna bring the haters. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we know of Mike Epps making jokes about him. We know of Eddie Griffin making jokes about him. Eddie Griffin was really like, I'm trying to figure out why Eddie Griffin was so mad.
Eddie Griffin made a joke about Shannon Sharpe?
Yeah, it was something about.
I didn't even know Eddie Griffin was still making jokes.
Yeah, that nigga, I see that. He on the improv schedule every now and then. So he was making jokes. I seen just people making jokes, you know, and just, you know, talking about him wearing the tight clothes in front of Cat Williams and blah blah blah. So this is where it really started to blow up. Mm-hmm. You know, because you know how this goes. You know, people hating on you. You know, I don't understand where all this hate from Shannon comes from. Because people say he don't know what he's doing, and how would you let this da 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 da. But I'm just trying to figure out. He did 100 interviews before he got the Cat. He did This is my thing. He did 100 interviews. Well, I don't know the number, but he did well over 60 interviews before he got to Cat Williams. All his interviews are great conversations. If you're interested in that person that he's interviewing, you will love that episode. And if you don't know who he's interviewing, you're going to learn a lot about that person after it's all said and done. Shannon Sharpe does a really good job. I mean, from Candice Burrs to Miss Cindy. I might be saying some of these people's names. I didn't even know who Miss Cindy's was. I'm not going to lie to you until I watched that interview with him. You know, he just did Desi Banks. He did Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey. He did such a good job with all these interviews. It wasn't until Cat Williams went on there and Cat Williams is the one that went on there being messy. But people mad. I don't understand how people mad at Shannon. And they tell about, you don't know, he doesn't know what he's doing, but you haven't seen any of the other episodes. You can't have seen those and say that. Anyways, all that guy get to say that people be hating. And he got that call. And yeah, I know he did this. I know he wanted to. I know the hand. This is what I ultimately think. This is and I know people. This is gonna be a lame excuse for some people, but this is the reason why I think he did what he did. I think this is gonna sound really weird, but I'm gonna explain myself. I think he has camera awkwardness. Now, some people might say, why do you say that? He's on TV. He's on Club Shay Shay. He is on Nightcap. He was on Undisputed for 7 years. What do you mean he has camera shyness? I think how you're put in the camera can determine your awkwardness. For example, when I'm on here with you, I'm very comfortable. When I'm talking to myself and doing my movie reviews, I'm not as comfortable. If someone's standing right here recording me, I'm going to be different than I am on here with you. How I'm on here with you. Each situation can put you in an awkward position. If I have my phone like this and I'm like this, I'm not going to be as comfortable either, because I don't like being like that. So I think him trying to record, jump out, trying to do these conversations, then he knock-kneed, he got the hip replacements, he old, he swole, he's still trying to wear tight clothes. I know none of that helps his case.
None of it does.
None of it helps his case. But y'all gonna stop playing on name.
So what happens? So let me ask you this: worst case scenario for you, right? He been fighting these rumors off, but he just can't fight them too much longer, and he just has to come out and say it. And he says that he, in fact, is gay. How would you feel after defending him for so long?
I'm gonna feel like how I felt when I found out Luther Vandross was gay.
Hurt?
I was disappointed. Because now Dance with My Father had a whole new meaning. He really wanted to name it Dance with My Daddy.
What's wrong? Well, I was
hurt when I found out Luther was gay. Because as a boy, I just knew he could sing, and I knew he could. I knew he could do all of that, but I thought when he said a house is not a home,
right?
Unless there's someone there.
True. He was singing.
He was talking about a Keisha, not a Kendrick.
Right.
You're right, C Sam. Like I thought about that too, but I like just went on with it. Like C Sam, let me put this on the screen. He said, like, oh sorry. He said, like, why would you want to dance with your father though? Exactly, because at a wedding it's called mother-daughter dance. I mean mother-son dance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not dancing with my daddy at the wedding.
Was his mother in the picture ever?
I don't care. I don't care. I'm not dancing with my father. Not to no song like that. You got a two-step. You gotta walk in unison with your daddy, hip to hip. You gotta walk hip to hip with your daddy.
I feel that.
Imagine your dad telling you, "Stay with me."
I can't imagine my daddy telling me nothing.
Like, I'm sorry, brother. I know it's a sensitive topic. Let's move on. So not dancing with my father, but yeah, if only for one night. I didn't know he was talking about Larry.
Huh? My bad.
I didn't know when he did if only for one night he was talking about Larry. I didn't know these things. So I say all that to say that if Shannon Sharpe came out and was like, yeah, I'm gonna feel like, because people used to say stuff like that. I'm like, no, you're stupid. You don't know Luther. You don't know Luther. You're stupid.
That's how you said it?
That's how I was young. So, you're stupid. Luther's not gay. All this time, Luther been gay. Luther had to take being gay to his grave. He couldn't even embrace his gayness. Luther would have turned into Lil Nas X.
You think so? He would have went crazy? Well, I'm not gonna say Lil Nas X went crazy. Lil Nas is just unhinged now.
I don't understand how Lil Nas went from Old Town Road to
That's what happens when you free, I guess.
I guess so.
Because I mean, Lil Nas X went.
I feel like Lil Nas X not gay. I feel like he was told that and he went ran. he went and ran with it. I don't feel like Lil Nas X gay. I feel like he trick on everybody.
Little Lou X.
Little Lou X, yeah. I feel like Luther would have been like Lil Nas X. Had he had a chance to come out and be free.
Right.
Because Luther, he was hiding it. He was keeping it in though. So I find now when I go back and watch Luther videos, I say, oh, I see it.
Oh,
I see it. So I just hope that's not. I hope this Total Wine clip is not going to be that clip. I'll go back 10 years from now and be like, okay, I see what people call now. Yep.
Shout out to Total Wine.
Yeah, shout out to Total Wine and more.
And more.
Shout out to Lou Young.
That shit was funny. I'm gonna pull up a picture of Luther Vandross and I'm just go like, you see this picture right here, right? You see this picture right here. Do you think?
I've never seen that picture a day in my life, but hold on. I've never seen this picture a day in my life. But if I would have, I probably would have changed my mind a lot sooner.
What about that one?
That's what I want right here. Yeah. I mean, he look like he just in the song right here. I don't know. He look like every gospel male artist in the church. He look like every deacon that sing before devotion every week. Now, this picture I can't defend. I can't defend. Yes, I can, because everybody took pictures like this in the 90s. Bobby Brown got pictures like this. Bobby Brown got pictures like that with no shirt on. Bobby Brown has a picture just like that with no shirt on.
True.
He said, "Go back to the first pick." Go back to the first pick. Season, go back to the first pick.
I'm trying to
right there, yeah. And I can't defend that one. He look like you want Jesus. You want some Jesus.
Dog. Oh my gosh, bro.
He was this small. You doing that? She said he looked like you finally passed the blunt. Luther looked like you finally passed the blunt, huh? I thought it would puff pass. So I say all that to say I hope Shannon don't come out and say he gay because I don't want him to end up. I still love Luther. I will always love Luther. I will still listen to his music. I just don't think about Larry. I'm not thinking about that. So I still love Luther. I'm gonna still listen to Luther. It did hurt me when I found out what happened to Luther. I say what happened to him, like he got attacked.
What? So what if obviously we hear the allegations. What happens after all that defending he was doing on Twitter? This man right here come out and say that he gay.
Nah, Meek Mill, I know he the one I probably should be defending. Okay, I want to explain something, Mimi. I want to explain the same shirt concept. Now, I hate when niggas get on here, and I'm getting better without saying it, but I just had to say it right there. But I hate when y'all get on here and y'all be like, oh, I would never wear the same shirt as a dude. Man, stop acting like y'all ain't. There was a Ross nearby, and all y'all came with that same button-down shirt that had the sharks on it. They look like a polo, but it's a shark. It's a man riding a shark. Men don't even ride sharks, but that's what Ross got. Ross, either that, they got one brand that got a giraffe on it. Boys wearing the same Shark Man shirt. Like maybe they just wore the same shirt and when they got there, it was like
they ain't
oh, look at you, dude.
Like they ain't build relationships off of that, like friendships off of that.
Off of what?
Off of the shirt.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't build friendships off of that. Oh, you shop at Ross too. You know
so if I had a dope Gucci shirt flight and I go to Dallas and you say, hey bro, I'm coming out with you, and then you got on the same dope Gucci shirt, now we gay? Or do one of us got to go home and change?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm keeping that bitch on.
Come on now.
Keeping that bitch on.
So what if Meek Mill wore the same shirt and it was Balenciaga, and then they got there and see Diddy had on the Balenciaga? Hey, you fly too. And let's take this picture, bro. We matching. I hate when boys get on here and be acting funny, boy. Like everybody wore the same white tee back in the day.
Saying like they acting like they ain't wear a big white tee and big blue jeans and some forces.
Yeah, grown men trying to get on here talking about
what happened? Why is it a problem? Like the St. Lunatics took pictures like that. They all had white tees and jeans on and took pictures like that.
But then when Diddy and Meek Mill want to have on the same Balenciaga shirts, it's a problem.
Come on, man. That's crazy, man. Y'all used to pray for times like this.
Yeah.
That's insane.
A match like this.
We're gonna be twin. Where have you been?
Yeah, nobody got time to be going home. I'm gonna go take off my $300 Gucci shirt I paid for just because you got the same $300 Gucci shirt on. I keep saying Gucci because if it's South Pole, somebody got to go home and change. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. If it's South Pole, we can't both wear South Pole. Somebody got to go home and change.
That nigga said, "Twin, where have you been?" That's so funny, man. Oh my gosh. No, so do you really think these allegations are true though?
I don't know, man. It's
like Diddy has been getting hit with Mike Tyson punches.
It's hard for me too, man, because I love Diddy, man. I'm telling you,
he got some legendary verses, man.
It ain't about music. I've just always loved Diddy as a person, but I'm starting to question my own. I'm starting to question my own morale because I used to think that going to Diddy's parties was cool. Being around Diddy, being around Puff, knowing Puff Daddy Sean John was cool. Like now it seemed like, man, if you touch elbows with him, you brought up in a lawsuit.
Ain't it like P. Diddy love now?
She says, "Hey, Diddy love you too, my boy." I've always loved Diddy, man. So to see him going through all this, it really hurts. But then it's like, man, but you can't. I don't know. It's like R. Kelly. You didn't want to believe it at first.
Diddy only go. So you can call him Diddy, but when he's love and he's in that mood because he has to always remind himself that we live in a toxic world and it's love versus hate. That's what's going on right now, and I choose love.
Right.
And so right now, like, you don't refer to Diddy as Diddy, you refer to him as love.
I'm not calling that man love, especially with the allegations. I'm sorry. I love you, but I'm not calling you love, Diddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Diddy. I can't do it. I'm not. No, I don't even want to call him
always
Puff Daddy. It's just Puff.
Hell nah. Diddy love you too, my boy. It's crazy. Puff Daddy, like, it's just Puff. Yeah, Puff Daddy is crazy.
It's Puff now.
Puff Daddy was.
I see
crazy.
why Biggie called him Puff.
My dog Marshawn. Appreciate you being here, gang.
I see why Biggie used to call him Puff.
I see it too. All right, it makes sense. It makes sense why he just called him Puff.
Mm-hmm.
Is Puffy on the line? Is Puffy borderline, or is Puffy like, it's Puffy?
Nah, Puffy, you can use Puffy. No.
Like, I mean, like, I feel like adding a Y like is kind of crazy. It's like,
I don't think so. I think you cool to call him Puffy.
You call it Puffy?
You can call him Puffy.
No, I'm saying, like, how some people will feel like adding a Y. Like, you say a regular name and adding a Y, they be like, what?
You can't call him Puffy Daddy.
No, you can't. Puffy Daddy is crazy.
You can't call him that, so don't even think
Puffy
about
Daddy
it.
No, Puffy, yeah, it makes sense why Big called him Puff.
But back to Meek, I don't know how Meek caught a stray in this, because I think what it was that somebody said
he was in a report. They didn't name drop him.
Right. They said a Philadelphia rapper
who dated Nicki Minaj.
Who they did say, yeah, God damn.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, and then also they threw Usher in this too. And this person had who performed in the Super Bowl and had a very successful Las Vegas residency.
Hey, speaking of sleeping with men, did you see Orlando Brown and all the people he slept with?
No, I haven't.
Meat
Mill is crazy.
That is crazy. You ain't see that? Orlando Brown, he was like, yeah, they said, did you F Drake? He said, no, we made love.
What?
He said he did it with, help me out, chat. I know y'all seen this. Who did Orlando Brown allege that he made love with? Drake, Usher, I think it was. Orlando. Is his name Orlando Brown? Am I saying it right?
Okay.
Brown. I'm not okay. I'm thinking about Orlando, who played for the Chiefs. I don't know who he played for now, but the lineman though. Yeah, he do be trolling, but because they said, did you F Usher? And I can't remember who he said, but then they said, well, did you F Drake? He said, no, me and Drake made love.
Like, everything is a video, man. I'm just trying to find like a
quote.
Yeah, bro. I can't find no.
Come on, Chad, help us out now. If y'all remember that, if you seen that Orlando Brown strikes again, I think this was a last week story, but shoot, we here, so let's talk about it.
Oh, what? That's insane. I never heard that. I just know, but yeah, he be trolling though, bro. So it's hard. It's hard to believe like what he really saying is true. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
He be trolling.
This don't mean it ain't funny.
Oh no, it is funny.
Definitely funny.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's not. It is funny, but he be trolling.
Nah, facts. He definitely be trolling though. But I say all this to say, Meek Mill. Listen. My boy Meek is on another my Meek. God dang it! Now I'm been hanging with Diddy. God dang it! Sorry, it slipped. God dang it! That ain't sound good either. I don't know what to say when you talk about Diddy. I don't know if Diddy gonna beat this or not, but
it makes it work. Like, he started this all off with Cassie.
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sipping on this Kelsey Nicole right here. What?
Explain it just real quick.
What?
You sipping on that
She
Kelsey?
said alcohol turned you into a whole different person. That's why she shot Meg. Nah, she didn't shoot Meg. We don't know what happened that night.
Oh,
she's not gonna get me for defamation. She local. She in Houston. She might send Jay Prince them after. I don't want no smoke.
You don't want no smoke.
I don't want no smoke.
You don't want no smoke with that.
Don't cancel me. Don't shoot me.
I ain't go. I know some people, but I ain't gonna be able to help you with that one, brother. I might be. We need to find what this is hella random. We about to take this shit like left, whatever comes to mind now, because I'm trying to talk about meat meals. What if we got Jay Prince on the show?
Hey, I'm not gonna say like I'm actively working on it, but I am working on it.
Yes, that would be lit.
Wait, you're talking senior, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I would want to hear. No disrespect to Junior. No disrespect to Junior. But the whole reason this Empire is an empire is because of Senior, and I would want to hear from the Senior.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure something out.
You ever read his book?
Nah.
Me either.
I don't read many books.
Why not?
I don't know.
I'm just not a big reader.
I am. I like to read social media and TikTok. I like to read captions. Nah, I'm a big audiobooker, but no, I didn't read this book.
I feel like I need to read that.
I just lied. I'm not a big audiobooker. I have used audiobooks.
How many times you gonna lie?
I lie about 4 times. That Kelsey Nicole getting to me.
That Kelsey Nicole is whooping your ass.
God dang.
That Kelsey Nicole is whooping your ass.
I'm about to take a Tory Lanez. You ready?
Just for that, I'm actually gonna pour one. Just for that, I'm actually gonna pour one.
Hey man, y'all pour y'all Tory Lanez. Your face was priceless. It like I can see it in your face the moment you realize what I said.
Everybody pour your Tory Lanez.
Hey, pour your Tory Lanez up.
Hey, that's the new thing. Hey, pour your Tory Lanez
up, man.
If you ain't got your Tory Lanez pour, go to the kitchen. Drunk. Go to the kitchen and pour your Tory Lanez.
We'll give y'all a little bit to catch up. But you said you want me to go to the next topic, or do you have something that you were about to bring up?
Oh, you can,
because this next topic about to be crazy.
No, the next topic is definitely about to be crazy.
All right, so we going?
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about how stupid the people of Oklahoma is.
we got to.
Oklahoma has some of the stupidest people I know, and I'm sorry. I love you, Terry. I love you.
Peanut butter chili.
I love Oklahoma. I love Oklahoma. But y'all some stupid people, man.
I promise you,
lived there, didn't you?
I lived there for 12 years, and I never ceased to amaze, bro.
Florida got the dumbest. Oklahoma is definitely number 2.
Oklahoma is definitely number 2, dog.
So you know what? Hold on. Before
bro. I saw it was in Oklahoma. I didn't even see where it was at, but I probably should have looked to where it was at, and it probably make more sense.
I can tell you exactly where it was at. I think it's in Edmond. If I remember, I listened to
it makes sense though.
I think they said
it makes sense. It makes sense.
Oklahoma got some stupid people, man.
Hey Jay, listen, man. Deer Creek, it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense because they all rich out there. Look at what we dealing with. Look
you know what? I'm glad you said that. I was gonna need that information because I thank you for telling me that. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. But I'm glad you said that.
I'm saying like they all rich. Of course they're gonna do some weird stuff like that. Like look at what like the whole Diddy situation. Look at the whole. I don't want to bring this up, but look at the whole Epstein. Like rich people do weird shit. And that Deer Creek is a very nice area in Oklahoma. You couldn't it was a fundraiser, right?
Yeah, hold on. While I'm looking for this, what I want, because you live there, tell us why the people of Oklahoma are stupid.
They just are, bro. I don't know. They have a different way of thinking. Like I don't know. I don't know. Like some of the stuff that people that were born raised, like I don't know. I don't know.
I seen that, Florida always got some stupid stuff going on. Florida, they be out there just, I don't even understand.
Oklahoma be having some weird shit going on, man. Like I got some people out there, I got love for them. But some of the shit that be going on out there, I just don't know.
Yeah, Oklahoma exhibits, in the words of Charlemagne, a lot of big back behavior.
Saying somebody big back is hilarious.
That is funny.
That shit is hilarious, yo.
So I can't find the article that I wanted to read. Maybe I'm overlooking it because I'm trying to find it real quick. But
you got did we take it? You didn't take your Tory Lanez, did you?
My Tory?
Yeah, you took your Tory?
No. I was waiting. I was letting the chat catch up so they can get their toys poured.
Oh yeah, get the Tories poured.
Okay, I'm just looking real quick.
Hold
1,
on.
2, 3,
So
go ahead.
Jay, you been in that area, right?
He
I need confirmation.
He live in Ardmore.
I know he in Ardmore,
okay,
but I mean, say like if he out that way because he's close, he's more so closer to where I'm at than he not halfway mark. Actually, he in the halfway mark. So you been out there, right? They weird out there because they got bread, right? They got bread out there, bro.
All right, you ready?
They weird out there, bro.
This comes from the Shade Room.
Okay.
A high school in Oklahoma is under investigation after a viral video shows students licking and sucking another participant's toes at a school-sanctioned event. New York Post reports. Deer Creek High School held a fundraiser inside the institution's gym. At least 4 teens laid on their stomachs as they vigorously ate. Let's stop right there. I want the word to stop right there. If those who don't know what vigorously means, it means that they was going to town on them toes.
Vigorously, that's the adjective that they chose.
They was sucking peanut butter and eating peanut butter. They left hickeys on them people's feet. Ate peanut butter off another participant's bare feet. It is unclear if the other party adorning the peanut were students or adults. I think they did confirm since then that this has been students. The incident occurred on Thursday at the school's Clash of Classes assembly. According to the Deer Creek School District, the event was one of several during the week designed to raise money for a local coffee shop that hires people with special needs.
There's no way that they were doing something that foul, that asinine, to raise money for a local coffee shop that hires people with special needs. Y'all couldn't just sell cookies. Y'all couldn't have people just sell. You couldn't have the cheer team sell t-shirts.
I'm glad I read that because I didn't know what they was doing it for. I thought this was Athlete Foot Awareness Week. I didn't know what I just read the second paragraph, so I never knew why they was doing this. The fact that it's for slow people at a coffee shop makes me go crazy because that is wild that you choose licking feet. That is crazy to me. Out here getting freaky with the feet to raise money. That's prostitution.
If it ain't, it's damn near borderline, dog.
The story states, the literature states, the verse states that they laid on their stomachs.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now, let's stay right here. They laid on their stomachs.
Mm-hmm. So that goes to show you how intense they were about the actions that they were doing. They really wanted to ensure that what they were doing was getting done to the highest of manner. Go ahead.
And you know what, bro? You know what, Brother White? What it is that you not looking at the scripture right.
Right. Okay.
See, the scripture said that they was laying on their stomachs. Which means they had a level of comfort in what they was doing. See, when you on your stomach, it's hard to get up.
It is.
Is it hard to get up on your stomach or on your back?
Your stomach.
Hey. So that means that they knew that they was gonna be there for a while. So they got this is that word. This is that word right here. It means that they got comfortable.
They got
How many of y'all in y'all lives are sitting on y'all stomachs right now? How many of y'all in y'all life is sitting on your stomachs right now? They was out here. I'm going back to the story. They was out here eating peanut butters on their stomachs. Vigorously. So now you got to read the scripture with a different lens. See, they was laying on their stomach, which means they had a sense of comfort. And they was eating it vigorously.
Yes.
See, that went over your head.
See, because how can you be comfortable when you going at something vigorously? It sounds contradicted to me.
It does.
It's contradicted.
You know what,
it's because what's
go ahead.
Because
Let me use you. I feel it.
You laying on your stomach for comfort, but you're going at something vigorously, and you find out that you're not going nowhere. It's because you You really just headbutting what the blessing is.
Mm.
But if you would just lay on your stomach
That's what the words say.
and just be comfortable, the Lord will bless you. But instead, you want to go ahead and fight it. And the fact that you was going at it so vigorously is why these poor children are being exposed.
And you know, it's what C-Sam said AFA week. Oh, you're talking about Athlete Foot Awareness Week? Yeah, that's crazy.
AFA week is crazy.
Yeah. I didn't understand.
This is crazy. I'm sorry. This
what?
is crazy. This is just the first 4 words of his comment is crazy to me.
Yeah, it is weird. See, Sam, you know, I'm mad at this. This is the part that makes me mad. See, in my job and what I do, I plan a lot of events. For my staff. So let me tell you what I do, Flight. Let me tell you. Follow along with me now.
Talk to me.
If you walk beside me, you won't get lost.
And that's what I plan on doing, brother. Come on now.
When we get together and we do these events and we're planning stuff out, I say, all right, guys, I have an idea, right? Mm-hmm. And then I promote that idea to everybody. And then they tell me if they think it's a good idea. Mm-hmm. Or if it's a bad idea. Now listen up. This is why you need different people in your life. You can't have yes men in your life.
No, you can't have them.
Because they won't never tell you when you're wrong because they don't want to mess up the lifestyle that they come on now. When you have
about balance is all about balance.
When they brought this to when they had their meeting for, hey y'all, coffee shop special week is coming up. What do we want to do? What? What and your life is about what we got coffee house special week coming up. What do we want to do? And somebody says, yeah, let's lick peanut butter off somebody's toes. I don't even understand how that's a fundraiser. I don't understand
who wanted to do that. Like,
yeah, first, it's a lot of people to blame here. Whoever came up with the idea needs to be hung publicly, and then whoever agreed to the idea needs to be stoned publicly, and then what? Did I say something wrong? Stop me.
Yeah, I go ahead.
Okay,
I haven't heard that sentencing in a long time.
Those need to be taken care of first and foremost. Oh, come on now. Oh, there we go. All right. Sorry, guys.
I mean, even the camera.
I'm gonna stop playing, Jesus. All right, sorry. I'm gonna talk regular now for now on y'all. But no, like it had to go through so many levels to get to the fact that these kids was sitting on their stomach, laying on their stomachs and eating peanut butter off people's toes vigorously. Have you done anything? I'm sorry. Have you done anything in your life vigorously?
Vigorous? Have I done anything? Vigorously? Yes. Vigorously? Yes. Absolutely.
Like, name something you did that was vigorously.
Man, listen. Like, just work. You got to work vigorously to get to that bread. You got to work vigorously to as far as get the scholarship. I worked vigorously to ensure that my grades was correct. You know, I working vigorously, but I can't say that first off, I can't say that I've done anything of that nature that Deer Creek High School is doing. But when you think of the word vigorously, you think of the intensity of what you're doing something. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right. So which one you right?
I come on, Ocho. I just don't like. I've done a lot of things vigorously, but what they're doing is not something I would ever have considered doing vigorously at all.
Man, okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever had an ice cream cone?
I have.
Okay. A normal size ice cream cone probably takes about an average. Oh, we taking our Tories?
This guy here.
Yeah, everybody, hey, pull up. We're taking our Tories right here.
If you got
for those who slow, that means it's a shot. I'm gonna be drunk in the mug. All right, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Felt like Usher at halftime. What? All right. So, anyways, and Matt, think about how many muscles and how long it's gonna take you to lick some peanut butter. So I couldn't even use the ice cream excuse because ice cream is thin. Peanut butter is thick.
Thick. You hear me?
So you know how much jaw and tongue strength you're gonna have to use?
Jaw and tongue strength is insane.
Jaw and tongue strength.
Jaw and tongue strength is insane. I mean,
you didn't even think about that.
I didn't think about that. I mean, and this is Deer Creek High School, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I mean, it's still a terrible situation, but it being a high school saved them from so much more.
Nah, facts. I just don't understand how this became an idea that you got these kids licking like. Listen, hold on, didn't they raise? And then I wanted to say this too. They raised almost $140,000. Now this is the part I was really mad at. They come back. Come on. But I'm not talking about this till you get back because I need when you always play devil's advocate. I want you to devil advocate your way out of this one.
$140,000.
Bro, they raised $140,000. Shoo, nigga, I get to lick at some man. Give me some peanut butter. If 12 cans of peanut butter can make you $140,000. Shoot, hey Jay, put that for the Real Dads Do Real Things fundraiser.
That is grotesque. First off,
the teachers got to go.
Who? I just don't
because I'm sure it said. Wait, didn't the article say? Hold on. Wait, let me go back to the word.
This right there, or this right here, it had to be. It had to be because that can't be no kids' idea to fundraise. And if it's in the kid's idea, that kid needs to be in therapy.
Man, let me tell you, I'm about to speak some real now. I ain't even being funny no more. I'm about to be real with y'all, man. You know, as much jokes I'm gonna make about this, and it is funny because Oklahoma people are stupid. So I want to make sure before I move on, that is said that Oklahoma got stupid people, and I want to keep saying that. I hope that goes viral. Look, when I was like 22, 23 years old, I used to date this. Well, I'm not even gonna say I used to date her. I met this girl, and I will never forget a conversation that we had. We were sitting in the car, and a conversation that came up was pedophilia. And this is what this girl said. She said, Darrell, watch. Pedophilia will start to become normal. And I said, girl, you are crazy. That are sick people. She said, watch. I'm telling you. Yeah, I forgot. It kind of went deeper. I don't really remember what she said, but that's where the conversation. I remember her saying that particular part. Then I watched a video about 2 weeks ago of somebody saying, I think it was I can't remember if it was a transgender. I forgot, but how she was what's the word I want to use? How she was saying, I'm gonna just say how she was saying or declaring, that's what I want. How she was wanting to declare pedophilia as a sexual orientation. And so when I seen that, it brought me all the way back to that conversation that we had a long time ago. When I said that girl was crazy, I don't think I talked to her after that day because I was like, this girl is crazy. If she think this is going to become normal. I'm not going to say normal, but to become more socially acceptable.
I mean, if you say not to say normal and to say socially acceptable, I feel like that is normal.
Well, okay, we might get canceled when I say this. I don't think transgenderism is normal, but it's acceptable it's socially acceptable.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Okay.
Like we know what we know what we consider normal, correct? Right? But the time that we're living in right now, what is socially acceptable is now normal. You see what I'm saying?
Correct.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so in that standpoint, when you say that pedophilia is now not normal, socially acceptable, I still put it in that same realm because what's socially acceptable is now normal, if that makes sense.
Right. And like I said, I'm not saying, because I think what I've been seeing the last couple, because now I've done some research, and look, not a whole lot, but just a little bit, and I'm telling y'all, be careful with your kids, because I seen another story where some governor or something said that they're thinking about getting This ain't funny. This ain't funny, man. But they're thinking about making like for people that suffer with pedophilia, giving them little like little dolls and stuff to satisfy their hunger, so they won't go after your real kids.
That's fucking stupid.
That's
fucking stupid. Lock them the fuck up. Like no, bro.
Hold on.
What is dolls going to do?
I'm with you, but like I said, this is now the point I brought that up is because now I'm starting to see things develop.
Oh, because of what you saw in your past from old girl.
Yeah, for what she said.
So,
that 12, 13 years ago.
Nah,
now I'm starting to see
she was from the future.
Develop.
She's 1000% from the
That's
future.
the only reason I'm not here to argue right now whether that I'm with you on how you feel. I'm with you on how you feel.
No, 1000%.
Yeah, I'm with you how you feel. But it's just crazy. So I sound like to say because it was what Marshawn said. Let me bring it back up on the screen so people can see. It says he says it's really disgusting that children still there's some of these adult fantasies being displayed, because I know I'm not saying that this school is associated with that, but it just made me think about that, because I was going to bring that up. I think it was 2 episodes ago, but I decided that was probably a little bit too heavy for that episode. And that's why I took it out. But it's a real thing, bro. And I seen the video and I was just like, man, I was watching it like, wow.
You saw that how long ago?
Like about 2 weeks ago.
Bro, I saw that. I ain't gonna hold you. I saw that like 3 days ago.
What you talking about?
You talking about this, right?
No.
The topic?
I'm talking about the one where she said the story, the video that said that how pedophilia should be a sexual orientation.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't clarify. You're right. I saw this. Yes, about 3 days ago. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Whenever it happened, that same day.
No, yeah. That's crazy.
But having that as a sexual orientation, so that means you'll be either lesbian, bi, trans, LG. Hold on. LG,
queer,
lesbian, gay, bi,
queer,
LGBT, trans, Q
queer.
And what's you? Universal?
It's LGBTQ.
You.
Not you.
There's not a U at the end?
No, it's LGBTQ.
I thought they added letters, Flight. Come on now, get with the program.
It's LGBTQ plus.
Oh, they hit shift on the keyboard. But anyways, so now they're trying to be the LGBTK for kids. That's what she suggested. That is what she suggested. Lesbian, gay, bi, trans, and kids. When she said that it should be a sexual orientation, that's what she was referring to. Hey, all jokes aside,
do you think she said it should be referred to as a sexual orientation?
That's exactly what she said.
Just so people could be aware. But it don't matter, because people lie about their sexual orientation all the time.
And they're gonna lie about the kid.
They're gonna lie about that. So why would you make it a sexual orientation and not just do it to how it is now, to where they're an offender and people know about it off the rip?
It's a sickness, bro. Like people,
fucking sickness. Absolutely.
You can't tell me that you in love with a 12-year-old, bro. That 12-year-old know what's going on. Like, that's crazy. Like, to me, it's so sickening. It's funny. Like, there's no way you can be that sick in the head.
A 12-year-old can't be in love with.
Now I know
somebody
it was
who's not a 12-year-old.
Back in King Arthur days and House
back
of the Dragon,
the Game of Thrones days.
I know it was different for what's her name? What's her name?
You talking about the blonde?
Daenerys. Yeah, I know it was different for Daenerys.
Different for Daenerys.
It was different for Daenerys. That is not real. That is not real, y'all. And, well, back in the day, it was real. People would get married at 12, 15. What? Could be later. Oh, I know who you're talking about. No, we're not. We're gonna keep going. We're not. I'm not this. No, we're gonna keep going. No, that's a personal story. We're not gonna even go into that. Anyways, but you can't. That stuff used to happen back then. They would get married at 12, 15 years old and then have all these babies. Oh, no, they would get married when they were able to have kids. Like once they were able to have kids, then they would be able to be up for marriage. And so a 30-year-old prince can marry a 12-year-old or 50, well, I'll say about 14-year-old princess. You know, because she's able to have kids. So then they have kids. Now when he becomes king, now he has heir to the throne. You know, so it's just, yeah, that used to be a thing. But they used to also take showers with buckets. No, they weren't even taking showers. They used to just go to sleep. Just take off their armor, sleep.
True. That shit was funny though. Yeah, y'all funny, man.
So, but it just makes me think about that, you know. And I'm glad I got a chance to talk about it. But it just make you think, you know, on this Super Tuesday, man. Be aware of what's going on, because you had because you know the whole kids and the Jeffrey Epstein list and the island that the nigga got. They go and do stuff like this with, you know, I know it's a real thing, you know, and I think it's about to become something that's going to change the future. Maybe I do think enough people are going to shut this down, but so I don't know if it'll gain traction. But if the right people get a hold of it, you just never know. You never know. Like right now, it's different. You never know. Like for example, when you talk about trans in the 70s, you probably like that would never be a thing. It would never be what it is today. And you look 30, 40, what we at 50 years later, and it's common. So what's to say what's going to happen in another 50 years?
Ain't no telling.
Hey, got y'all boys thinking tonight and don't cancel me.
Ain't no telling. Side note, super random.
Yeah. Okay.
Isn't it crazy to say that like 70s was 50 years ago?
I don't know. I was born in the 90s.
Like I'm just like you don't have them times where it's like
no, because I work with old people, so I'm in the 40s every day.
Every day,
yeah. I'm in the roaring 20s every day. World War I. World War II, Vietnam, Iraq War. I didn't done them all.
Is there? So I'm about to just take this level just off of curiosity.
Okay,
so is it very diverse where you work at, or
what do you mean by diverse?
As far as ethnicity?
No. Well, not very diverse. We do have. I probably would say yeah. No. I'm gonna say black.
Majority black.
Like when I first got into the business where I used to work at, it was majority white, rich white people too.
Right.
But right now, majority. I say majority black.
Interesting.
I met this couple. They were married 75 years.
They're the same ones?
Huh?
They were there together?
Yeah. They were married 75 years. At that point, I used to always joke. I said, I couldn't get nobody like me for 75 minutes. I used to always make that joke around them. 70. I learned a lot with old people, bro.
Hey,
75 minutes.
I mean,
75. Yeah, shout out to my baby. 75 hours. I mean, god dang it, I'm drunk. 75 years they've been together. Right. And I used to think that was amazing, bro. Like they didn't know each other from the dirt on the floor, but they was just argue and they would be together. And you know what the crazy thing is? When one passed, the other one was right behind them about a month later.
Damn.
That is real. That's one thing I can say, bro. When people that grow old together, when you get to that old, like when you like 95 and you live in a nurse home together or something like that, but when one goes, the other one's right behind, bro.
That's crazy.
That's with memory issues or not.
Yeah.
So Yeah, they. I don't remember. See, I used to talk to a lady that was 100 and some years old, bro, and she was. I remember at that time she was born in what? She was born in 1908. Yeah, I think that sounds like a long time ago. She lived to be like 110, man, and she was so funny.
That's a blessing.
Hey, she was born in 19. I think it was 19. No. I lied. I'm sorry. It was like 1916. It was in the teen. It was like 1916, 17, or 18. It was one of them that she was born in. And she was born during World War One. Because I told her, because I said, oh, so you was in your 20s when World War II happened. And so she used to tell me the stories and stuff about that. I met a prisoner of war who was behind enemy lines and was, in the jail in Germany during World War II. He was there for like 106 days. Yeah, bro, I've met some real interesting people, bro.
Nah, like stuff like that is fascinating to me because I'm not gonna say I'm a history buff, but I like listening to history.
Listening,
looking at history. Like if I'll go to a museum for history because I find it fascinating. So hearing stuff like that is super fascinating to me. Like I would sit there and listen to their stories all day. I don't care how slow they talk.
I love old people, bro. I tell C-Son said she worked at the Bible factory. I used to love it, bro. I used to love just sitting there listening to their stories, bro. Because, like you said, it's interesting to know what the world was like before airplanes was in the air. Think about that,
right? Before airplanes was in the air, before what the Wright brothers took over. Like that's crazy, dog.
Before you had cell phones, before you had seat belts that was required in the car,
right?
They was over there yabba dabba doo and pelling on the ground.
That's crazy, man.
Bro, I that's some of my my adult life, like listen to some of these stories. Especially I used to always say, how do y'all stay married for 75 years? How do you stay married for 68? How do you stay married for 55? And just listen to what they say. They'll say stuff like, a lot of the guys have the same jokes, I don't know. I'm starting to think it's not jokes, but whatever your wife says, that hey, happy wife, happy life, or something like, they'll always say something like that. But a lot of them just say forgiveness. So that it's just learning, bro. I used to have a great time playing games with them, picking their brains out, going through old pictures. Who was this? Who was that? I ain't never met no slave owners, but that would have been something too. I would have probably been just as interested. So did any of them look like me? Like, how did you pick your niggas?
How did you? And on that note, this has been another episode of Don't Cancel Me podcast.
Like tall niggas or big niggas? You want shoulders like mine or Flight's? Flight can move some haystacks, boy. Yeah, they want that, boy. You a prime nigga. That's what they used to call you.
They would have paid a top dollar.
I'm like a New York strip.
They paid top dollar.
You like a tomahawk. They would have paid top money for you.
Top dollar. You hear me?
Top
dollar.
They would have got me for sale. They could have bought me at the nigga flea market.
The nigga flea market.
They were like, I don't like none of them. I'm gonna go find one on sale. That'd have been me on the clearance rack.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I'm on the clearance rack.
That shit is
you
insane,
buy me, you get another one for free.
Oh man, bro. You buy me, you get another one for free.
Steph said you would have been a hot bid. Yeah, Flight would have been one of them prime niggas.
Oh no, I would have been the prime nigga for sure.
Flight would have been Django. Flight, yeah, you sure right. I'd have sure been Samuel Jackson. Why is this nigga on a nag? Why is this nigga on a nag?
That was a good movie, man. I gotta watch that movie again.
That's good. Hey, but yeah, you would have been a hot dollar nigga. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, they would have. They wouldn't have got much work out of me because I'm about 3 years. I'm dead from a heart attack.
That's insane.
Yeah, they wouldn't have wanted me. I wouldn't have passed the physical.
That's insane.
You know, he had to cough twice.
Turn your head and cough.
What was they checking for? I still don't even understand. That has never been done to me outside of high school. And now I'm starting to wonder if I was groomed. Because that has never been done. I have done 8 physicals since that day. And the high school is the only time they checked my balls. And I don't understand why they did that, bro. What is putting 2 fingers under my balls and telling me the cough gonna check?
I have no idea.
What you feeling for vibrations, nigga? What you feeling for?
You feeling for vibration?
Flight, somebody in the chat tell me what were they feeling for?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I just forgot about it.
But none of us know, but we all did it. None of us gave them consent.
Yo, you might be on to something. You might start some shit.
None of them gave us consent. We just went because we wanted to play varsity sports.
That's it.
I'm about to be on varsity. I'm a senior. I'm finally moving up, but I'm not. I'm gonna take a stand. I'm a Kaepernick because you don't want you to touch my balls.
The balls rotate when you cough.
What was they checking for? I know. Can you please look that up for me real quick? What were they checking for? We're gonna learn something today. What were they checking for when they used two fingers? What's wrong with 3 or 1? Why'd you need 2 fingers to check the balls?
My Google algorithm is going to be insane.
And you know what though? I don't even care what the reason is because it had nothing to do with sports. I guarantee no matter what you say, it had nothing to do with sports. You can't even tell me, oh, they were checking for testicular cancer. Wow, you didn't check for the other cancers.
You got a good point.
I'm sorry we went here, y'all, but I know we got a lot of brothers in the chat, and I know y'all was all athletes, so y'all know what I'm talking about when they used to check y'all balls, man, with 2 fingers and tell you to cough. What is coughing gonna do? And I know this. I know some of y'all niggas better not be weird and go in the bathroom tonight and put 2 fingers under your balls and start coughing to see the results. Y'all niggas 35 years old. Whatever they was looking for back then, it's there now. I'm telling you that right now. Whatever they was looking for when you was 19, it is definitely there. So please don't go check your balls after this. Go ahead, Flight.
It says that.
Come on now, get it out now.
My bad. It was loading. It was a testicular exam, and it was it's just like checking a person's blood pressure. It's a normal part of the physical exam. The doctor checks the testicles and the area around them to make sure everything is healthy and that a guy doesn't have a problem like hernia.
Okay, can you read? Can you read the last 2 sentences again? Maybe 3. Give me the last 3 sentences.
The whole thing, but just checking a person's blood pressure, it's a normal part of a physical exam. The doctor checks the testicles and the area around them to make sure everything is healthy and that a guy doesn't have any problems like a hernia. So the
doctor checks the area and Steph, thank you. Steph, thank you. I was about to go there, but I'm so glad you spoiled it because they took my blood pressure in the beginning. But you know what, Steph? I'm not even gonna focus. I'm sorry, I'm moving my camera, y'all. I'm not even gonna focus on that right now. I'm glad you said that, but I'm gonna move on to something else. They said they're gonna check in around your ball. They never touched around you. They only put the 2 fingers underneath the base of the ball. Now, what are you supposed to do from there? How does that check your blood? There's no pulsing. Get me out. Just take me out.
Yeah, man. I don't even know how we got here. But
there's not even a pulse in your blood. What do you mean they check it like it's like a blood pressure check? But why has nobody ever done it again? That's the thing I'm confused on. Why does nobody does this? I didn't know if they were checking for STDs. I didn't know if they were checking for cancer. I didn't know if they were checking. They say a hernia.
Hernia.
But when you just feel them for a hernia, what is this? Thank you, Steph. Thank you. Now I think the government was sizing me up. Yes, he said, now you had women's doctor. Now she can't get to the ball because you didn't. Never mind. Let's go ahead. Let's just get out of here. Because you young and ain't never seen a woman before.
You ain't never put your pants out in front of a woman before.
Not a doctor gotta move it out the way so she can get she gotta move it out the way so she can get to the let me see what Kate said. Y'all wouldn't believe what happens in an OBGYN office. Listen, Kate, and maybe one day, maybe that is a story that we can hear one day, because I sure don't want to know what goes on in there, because at least they can't go in. So that no matter what they do to us, they can't go in.
I'm not even going to allow you to deep dive into that. This has been another episode of Don't Cancel Me podcast. As always, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe on the video if you didn't tune in live. And also, please make sure that you ring the bell to be notified whenever we drop a video, whenever we drop a short, or whenever we go live on our main channel, so that you can make sure that you tuned in when we live. You're part of the family. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. 600 subscribers, 700 on the way. We are 60-ish% to our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Short-term goal, that is. I'm not going to say that's a long-term goal. Short-term goal of 1,000 subscribers. So please make sure that you tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to continue to subscribe. And we appreciate y'all rocking with us, man. Real, you got anything else you want to say?
Jesus Christ is my nigga. He's the son of the original G. And he was sent to Earth to elucidate the way that we should be. What? Like if another MC says you're a freak, you're a lame butt rapper and your rhymes are weak. Yeah. I don't get mad and I don't critique. I forgive him and turn the other.
This is Picture Perfect, y'all. I hope y'all have a great night. We'll see y'all back next Tuesday. We're gonna do a pre-record show. I'm going to Atlanta this weekend, y'all. So of course I'm gonna let y'all know about that. I can't tell you what I'm doing because it's a surprise, but we'll talk about it when I get back. It's gonna be worth talking about.
Oh my gosh, man. I've been on flight. Until next time, man. We out. We're gonna holler at y'all. Peace.